Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am here because my friend Christy is doing a Scrappy tag challenge. And so this is Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and she absolutely knows that I hate being face-to-face on the screen with you. But because it's her and she's off having a baby this weekend, I'm going to play along. And so I have my 10 questions that she has posted, and I will go through and share with you my answers. Yeah. Okay, so number 1, what brought you to scrapbooking? I started scrapbooking way back when I was a kid. I kept all of my little, treasures of everything, and so I wanted a place to put it. So I basically got a spiral-bound notebook and a roll of Scotch tape, and I would tape in all of these things, and I still have these books. If you're in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, you've seen some of them. Basically, they're just notebooks with all of these little, memorabilia things taped in and little notes that I wrote about why I was keeping them and why they were important. And I have been scrapbooking ever since. That's where I started. All right, number 2. Besides your immediate family, what do you like to scrap about most? And most of you, if you watch my channel, probably already know the answer to this question. But it would be travel. Absolutely travel. Travel, vacations are a major obsession. I'm a huge travel fanatic and love to document travel. I have started trying to document more about myself. I tend to document a whole lot about my kids and not so much about me. And I have been trying to work on that. But aside from my family, absolutely travel would be next. How about you? Leave me a comment down below. Tell me, what do you like to scrap about the most? Because I'm really curious about that one. All right, number 3. Are you a buy it all or use your stash type of scrapper? So I am both. And I know that sounds really crazy. I want all the things. I have a huge stash, but I also use my stash. And so what happens, and everyone laughs at me about this, is I tend to buy all of the new collections that come out, but then I don't want to use them until they become older collections. So I'm like, I buy all the new things and hoard all the new things because I am so afraid to use them. And then once they become older suggestions, older collections, older things that I feel like, hey, I can use these now, then I pull them out and scrap out of my stash. So even though I'm buying all the newest stuff, I'm not always using it. All right, moving on. Number 4. What do you need to be in your perfect scrappy mood? I tend to scrap either with, Netflix, binge watching Netflix, or music playing in the background. Typically, I am scrapping early in the morning or late at night. So kind of in the middle is all family time and running and work and craziness. So most of my creating happens early in the morning or late at night. Chocolate and Mountain Dew. But if you know me, you know Mountain Dew is part of the equation no matter what the question is. So, yes. Yes to the Mountain Dew. But otherwise, I do find, and I don't know if you guys are like this, I find that I am much more creative if I stay in a creative cycle. So I am really trying to do at least 15 to 30 minutes in my studio every single day because I find that creativity flows a lot better for me if I am in that creative place to where I am creating every single day. Things seem to flow a lot easier. All right, moving on. I'm talking too much. Number 5. Are you more of a literal scrapper, or can a random embellishment on your page be on your page just because it's cute? So I am typically more literal. So I tend to like things to go with and match with what they say. I have been working on trying to use some of the more random things that are in a lot of the collections. Okay, inevitably there would be a phone call and a need in the middle of the video. Sorry about that, guys. So we're talking about being literal or random. And there's a lot of random embellishments that come in scrapbook collections now, and so I am trying to get better. But there are certain things, like the cat mermaid, that I really struggle with. Same thing with, avocados, hedgehogs. I don't know. I'm going to try. There are some people out there who do those things really well, And so lots of times I will end up with a scrap lift of somebody who does it really well because the random embellishments are a little more tricky for me. Okay, number 6. Excuse me. How many pages do you try to scrap in a certain amount of time? It is always completely different. I like to be able to create a little bit every day. When I am doing that and able to do that, I'm creating a lot more. My design team, like obligations and things, tend to help a lot because it makes sure that I am in that creative cycle to where I like to get at least 10 to 15 layouts a month, I would say. When I go to a crop, I have a lot more. In the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, this little group, in our online group, we have monthly parties. And in those parties, I am usually creating at least a few layouts because I do some live videos for the ladies that are in there. And so I do end up getting a few more layouts done because of those events. And I know the ladies that are in my group can also tell you that they get a ton more creating done by joining those events. So whether or not you are part of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club or not, I would recommend to everybody that you find an online community that you like that offers challenges and events because they are great ways to get you creating more and in a creative space and sharing your layouts and using your stash. And those are all things that I am very, very passionate about if you don't know that already. Okay, so number 7, favorite collection from 2018. I believe my favorite, and I had quite a few, one of my absolute favorites was Pink Paisley Auburn Lane. And that is not typically a color palette or a style that I scrapbook a whole lot in. But I found that collection to be really well balanced and super usable and very, very fun. I also had a really great time using the new Cocoa Vanilla collections like Boys Rule. And then I also really liked the one that's on my desk right now, actually, that I'm using up the very last pieces of. This is Echo Park Imagine That, the boy edition. And I loved it. I'm so sad that it's almost gone. I may have to order some more. Just saying. Okay. Number 8. What is one scrappy technique that you have never rarely tried that you wish you were good at? It is not something that I rarely try, but it is definitely something I wish I was good at, is mixed media. I feel like I have all the things. I have this entire Rascot cart over here, off camera, full, you guys, of all of the mixed media stuff. But I don't reach for it, and then there's the drying time, and I'm not good at it. I don't think my layouts look as good as other people's do that use a lot of mixed media. So mixed media is my big thing. Like, I love the look. I very much want to do it, but I just don't. I don't. But I need to. I need to make that a big goal for 2019, to do more mixed media, because I really do love the look. Okay. Number 9. What color combo do you think we should see more of? Can I just say, like, all boy colors, all boy color combos, all boy color schemes, all the boy things. We need more boy things. We need a lot more boy things. This color combo I just showed you, I actually really, really like, so that it's got like the reds and the oranges and the turquoises and the mints and those kinds of colors for boys. I also really love collections that have black and white elements combined with bright colors. So that's another color combination that I used often, but that one is out there on the market. We have lots of it. Boy color schemes and boy collections. Tell me down below if you have a hard time scrapping boys, because there's just not great collections. We need more. Someday, I'm throwing this out there into the YouTube world. Someday I am going to create a boy collection. I have some ideas. We need more boy collections, especially us boy moms. Okay, number 10. Are you at all worried our hobby is fading out? Or do you have any ideas to help keep it from being so? So I have heard lots of stories, lots of rumblings about, oh, scrapbooking is going away. And I have a very hard time believing scrapbooking itself is going away. The reason for that is scrapbooking in some form has pretty much been here as long as history and recording has been here. So whether it looks the same as it looks right now, people have been making scrapbooks and preserving their stories and their memories for hundreds, thousands of years. And so I don't foresee that going anywhere. As far as a big hobby goes, I don't know that it isn't going to ebb and flow. So sometimes it goes to where we have more people creating and sometimes we have less. I will definitely say that since starting the Kit Club, I have helped see a lot of people come back to scrapbooking that had left for a while. It is something I am very, very, like, personally passionate about, is helping people use what they have, use your stash. Don't just buy products, but actually record your stories, document your memories. So I do really try to do a lot in online parties and running Facebook groups and doing all kinds of things to try and help people feel inspired and be creative and think that they can absolutely scrapbook and create and be part of this amazing community that we have. And so hopefully those things that I'm doing in my little corner of the universe are helping. I hope they're helping. All right, so that's it. I made it through 10 questions, face to face, which I don't even like at all. So hopefully I have not bored you to death throughout this video. I want to, who am I going to tag? I want to see, who do I want to see answer these questions? I would like to see Sandie, who's known as State Goddess. I want to see your answers. I would love to see answers from Moira, who I think is already working on her video, so I would love to see hers. And third, who else do I want to see? Suzanna! Suzanna, if you're watching, I want to see your answers. All right, guys. Have a great scrappy day. Make something today. Bye, everybody.